Hey guys, this is going to be my first trade video. So Christopher sent me a box of stamps here, and I've opened it but haven't pulled them out or looked at them yet. So we're all going to see what he sent me together, and so I'm interested in what he has sent me, and I'll have to decide what to send him back based on what he sent my way. Let's see here, there's a little note, and he says, I found it quite difficult to pick stuff out of my collection that I thought you would like. You have such an amazing collection full of quality stamps. It's hard not to be envious of it. Thanks, Chris. I am grateful to have stumbled upon your YouTube channel. You have played in getting me back into stamps. I can literally watch your videos for hours. I hope you find something in this grab box you think is cool. I wanted to include more Mint US stamps because I just got an awesome shipment, but I already had your box packed. Maybe we can make a habit out of these exchanges. I can't wait to see what you send me, Christopher. Oh, thanks, Chris. Yeah, I've never really been big on stamp exchanges, at least to this point, because I don't know. To be honest, guys, it's I guess the way I am, kind of a solitary collector. Even though, oddly enough, I have a YouTube channel where I'm quite the opposite of being solitary with you guys in private. But for me, I've always been like, if I want a stamp, I'll just buy it. It's the truth. That's me. So, hey, this is cool. Okay, so let's take a look at this first. So yeah, I've never really gotten into trading. I know like Mallard Stamps, he has like a ton of trade videos. People exchange stamps. This is something stamp collectors do for sure. I just haven't gotten into it a whole lot. What did you send me here, pal? Wild turkey stamps. He was talking to me about that. That is funny. Okay, so a nice stamped envelope here. Let me bring you down. We'll take a look here. Beautiful Pray for Peace slogan. 58 Cancel, Winchester, Virginia. A nice 4-cent stamped envelope. That's cool. Actually, it's in pretty good shape. Inside we have 909, 921 hinge. Okay, so we got some. Those are the oh gosh, Overrun Countries, I think, set. Let's see what this is. Yes, I've seen this guy. 1966 sixth International Philatelic Exhibition. Okay, this is the light bulb stamp. I've seen this one before. Gold electric lights, Golden Jubilee. That's actually fairly common. Let's see here. A couple of nice blocks. Actually, a few nice blocks. More than a few. Okay. All protected in hinges or mounts. Jesus. Oh, my coffee's done. Hold on. Alright, I got my coffee there. I am starving myself this morning with I'm going to have a cup of coffee, and I plan on engorging in a giant bowl of pho coming up. So, yeah, he's brought me some, or he's given me some cool blocks. These are nice. These do appear to be unused. Small flaws, no big deal. Cool, okay, so some blocks. Olympics 39 block here. Folk art, yep. We've got a couple of pairs and a single Washington. Those are cool. So a little stack of blocks, and then 909 to 921. I'd have to look in the cat. I do think that is a full set of the, well, actually, I'm not sure. See, this is a pretty large series There is a lot of stamps though, but I'm pretty sure this is called the Overrun Countries. Looks to be in good shape. That's cool. Thanks, Chris. I'll keep those together in there, all pretty. So, let's move on to what is next here. Let's go move on to this booklet here. Seems a decent sized booklet of wild turkey stamps. Here. Huh. Nice little book. Put that with the other bubble wrap. So cool turkey here. Wild turkey stamps. Neat little book. I like the actual book. I don't think it's real leather. No, it's definitely not. That's okay. Huh. This is cool. What do we have here? The wild turkey, America's only big game bird, played a significant role in our heritage. It was revered by American Indians, helped sustain the early European colonists, was served at the first Thanksgiving, and was nominated by Benjamin Franklin to be our national symbol. Well, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but that's cool. So it gives a little history. And we got ourselves some wild turkey stamps. Let me bring you down. Take a better look at these. Looks like they're numbered by year, dated by year. That's cool. 77 wild turkey stamp. And it actually looks like there's multiple in there. They might have folded these over. I think so. 78, 9, 81. These are kind of high denomination here, 3 and 5. Yeah. These are neat. I do like these. I actually like these, Chris. This is nice. Tencennial. Huh. I have never heard the word tencennial. Okay, so 10-year anniversary. And that's it. So it's a single page book. Wow, I didn't expect that. Quite a nice book for just a single page. But this is cool. This would be a fun little thing for me to finish. I'm trying to think in my head if I've got any more wild turkey stamps. I really don't know. If I did have any more, they'd probably be in my Mystic album. But I had been trying to fill that one up. Oh, no, those are hunting stamps, come to think of it. So, I don't actually know if I definitely haven't organized, but I may have somewhere in my bulk some wild turkey stamps, but I would have no idea where they are or anything. So, this is pretty cool. And, I do like this. I will say that my favorite two are this one at the top right. They're sitting on a branch with the sunset. And this one down here at the bottom with our guy in just an interesting stance. I like that one. So this is cool. Thanks, Chris. I actually like this. This is nice. Won't take up a whole lot of real estate on my shelf either. So, I had set this aside, but I was actually considering, it looks like there's probably something in here because he bothered to secure it. By the way, guys, I know I did a stamp supplies video a while ago where I was like, get a good pair of scissors, and I had those really expensive, like, golden scissors that were metal. They kept coming loose, and it drove me absolutely frickin' bonkers, and I just decided, screw it, I don't care that I paid $25 for them. I went and did some research and found these guys. Westcott Titanium. Now, I will say, not to get too off subject here, but just for a sec, I want to talk about these. Non-stick adhesives don't really stick to them. So when I like cut this tape and stuff, it doesn't leave it on the scissors, which is definitely a feature the other pair didn't have. And I love these so far. So anyways, Westcott Titanium Non-Stick is my new go-to quality pair of scissors. Okay, yeah, this is not just some packing. Here, there was stuff in there. I'm glad I realized that. So, manila folder. Manila folder, double manila. Whoa! That's cool, buddy. Look at that. Wow. So it's a big partial, I guess, pane or partial sheet that's been used. That is funny. Wow, the whole thing has cancels. That is killer. I like that, Chris. Thank you. This is cool. So it looks like a 4 kind of grid bar cancel thing going on here. Just so you guys can see up close what's going on with the cancel. And yeah, every stamp has been hit with the cancel. That is pretty neat. I haven't come across one exactly like this before. Based on just the size of it, that it's actually been postally used apparently, and it really does look like it's almost nearly a complete sheet. Obviously not, but this is sizable. And wow, what kind of package with this? I mean, a giant box or something. Yeah, see, this is one of my philatelic regrets in my past was I ordered a big box of stamps at some point, and the seller actually plastered whole sheets on the sides, all the sides of this box, and had them hand canceled. And this was early on, a couple of years ago for me when I first started out, and I thought it was really cool. I even took a video of it and was like, "Look at this, this is neat." But I threw the box away. I didn't know how to. I didn't know about soaking. I didn't know anything, and so I just basically kept it for a little while. Thought it was pretty cool, and then tossed the box. And I kind of regret it because it had this kind of stuff on it, just completely used whole sheets, kind of format stuff. And so this is cool. I actually like this. I do think that I have. I might have to think and look around a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I have some kind of album page, like a page protector, that I'll be able to put this into to keep it safe. I'll fold it back up for now, but that's cool. I definitely like that. Thank you. That was a good call. I'm sure it would be hard to try and guess what kind of stuff I would like, because I really have seen quite a bit at this point, and I have a lot. I have a lot of these, but I don't have that. That's cool. I don't have those wild turkey stamps, so I'm definitely enjoying these things so far. So I've seen this guy a bit. Oh, this one's used. That's cool. Once again, surprising me here, Chris. So 2 of these, turning the tide sheets that are actually used. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen this kind of cancel before, if I'm not mistaken. This cancel is actually a rubber cancellation device. And it's one ring of rubber that it's just a rubber canceller, I don't know. So, oh yeah, they're different years. Okay, cool, yeah, different issues. This one's 43 and this is 44. Yeah, okay, so same map, but clearly different stuff going on the map here. And, nice, where did you find these massive... Okay, well, they were bought in these. Mystic! Turning the Tide, yeah. It's like, where'd you get these giant stock cards, buddy? So these are cool, and I do like these. I'm thinking about it. I think I'll put this in my new giant worldwide album. Your stuff in here is going to be contributing. This one for sure. I really do like that. I think it's neat, and I'm going to put that used sheet in my worldwide album, buddy. And so you'll have a little place in there. And you know what? the more that I'm looking at this stuff. Maybe I'll give you your own little section, pal. Why not? I still have several pages, though. It is getting really full, and I'm close to the end, but I'm not quite at the end yet. Hate to say it, I think I might even have to cut more pages out, which sucks, but that's what I get for choosing the wrong kind of album to make a giant album out of, but whatever. So, this is cool. The Civil War 1863, The Nation Touched with Fire, 2013 canceled Gettysburg. This is cool. Kind of a shame it's been folded, but it's still neat. So yeah, talking about the Confederacy. General Robert E. Lee took out his plan to invade Pennsylvania, deal a decisive blow to the Union. Yeah, this is cool. I like the stamps. Make sure it's safe to touch. Ooh, there's more on the back. Definitely interesting portrayals. Looks like there's only 2 stamp issues on here. I don't know why it looks so dark through my camera, but I think you'll be able to see. So, actually, let me make sure this. Okay. So yeah, this is cool. And then there's more on the back. Civil War, 1863, A Nation Touched with Fire. So we got some quotes. Oh, it's the same stamps. First day issue, this guy. Huh, so this must be a 2013 issue. Those are probably some Confederate soldiers. Quotes from Abraham Lincoln, Clara Barton. I like that. That is actually pretty cool. I think that what I'll do... you know what? I was thinking of putting this in the big worldwide album, but I think I'll actually put this in my Mystic album. I think my back of book Mystic album, it does definitely have a Confederate stamp section, and even though this is a recent kind of commemorative issue, I mean, it's the Civil War, so why not? I think that would go perfectly in there. That's cool. So, next up, wow, a bunch of Colorado silk, what do you call these? Cachets, right? But I've never seen one in this exact kind of format. Okay, so it's an envelope from an international stamp show in Chicago in '86. And it has the beautiful silk cachet. And a whole sue sheet, I guess. Probably a exhibition sheet here. It really looks like a sue sheet. Usually when I think, I'm going back and forth in my head, because exhibition sheets are usually kind of harder cardboard stock, you know, and this actually just looks like a big sue sheet. But it's, I guess, been overprinted here with the Ameripex 86 stamp show info. Nice, cool first day of use of issue cancel. And yeah, Presidents of the United States. So we got several of these. That's the Capitol. This is looks like George Washington. These are cool. I've never seen any of these before in this kind of format. I mean, these are larger. You know, I have a silk cachet binder, but I'm not going to be able to fit these in there. So these will have to find their own little home somewhere, but I do like these. That's probably the Oval Office there. That's cool. There's the White House. These are neat. And there are different issues on the stamps. This is cool. I like all this stuff here, Chris. I like this. This is very good. Very good, pal. Now I'm starting to think, oh boy, what am I going to send you back to try and make up for what cool stuff you decided to send me? Dare I say, I'm actually surprised here. Has your address on there. I don't want to show that. Okay. I don't know how much you care. But there's more in here. Okay, so it looks like that's everything there. So let's take a look here. So we've got some old postcards and Caesar Rodney. Hold on, I need to just take a look at these. I gotta sip this coffee. It's getting cold. Oh boy. Patriot. So these are Patriot postcards, look like. All these guys must be American Patriots. This one's Lincoln. So these are cool. Old postcards. Okay. Those are neat. This one has a Francis Parkman stamp, but it hasn't been used. Actually, none of these are used. Huh. Alright, alright. That's cool. Let's see what the next thing will be. So, a bunch of mint stamps. Alright. Huh. This looks like worldwide stuff here. Take a gander at what is in here. I was going to watch those adhesive tabs when you take the stuff out. Okay. What is that? So some mint worldwide stamps. Let me bring you down so you can get a better look at these. Romania. South Africa. Vatican. Vatican again. 61. SAR. This is a large stamp. Looks like a couple of them here, actually. So yeah, kind of a double, or folded at the selvage, double whammy of this big old SAR stamp. That's cool. Greece? Pretty sure. A little block of 4 here. It's pretty nice, buddy. Gold Coast. Okay. Kind of horizontal block of 5. 1 shilling stamps. Ghana Independence, 1957. That's nice. Let's see. Costa Rica, block of 4. Cool. Like it. Belize. These are pretty colors on this one. I like them. They remind me of sherbet. 06. 50th anniversary of the first Europa stamp issue from Belize. Interesting. Huh. You know, I can't say with all confidence that I've seen this issue before. I like that. So here's a Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan Sioux sheet. Freedom from Hunger campaign, 63. That's nice. Republic of Burundi. Oh, this is cool. These helicopters. 3,000 francs. I guess it's francs. That's cool. I also don't think I've seen this one before. It is totally imperforate. That one's intriguing. Okay. Let's get these out of here. Belgium. Belgish Sioux sheet. Better look at that. Semi-postal Sioux sheet. Okay, here, Central Africa, triangle insects, different and exotic. Let's see if we can slip these out of here real quick. This seems familiar to me. I'm pretty sure I've come across some of these. These are cool. Oh, sorry. So, yeah, these are. I like that beetle. That's a pretty beetle. I've always liked that one too. Big, massive beetle. Gnarly looking beetle. Oh, there's more. Any more? I like them. These are cool. I like these bugs. They're in good shape. These are nice. I can't remember if this is a dung beetle or not. Darn it. There was a point in time that I knew what that beetle was called. I feel like it's a dung beetle, but I could be wrong. Pretty gnarly looking beetle. All looks like it has armor. Okay, so those are cool. I do like those. Spanish colonies here. 1959 welfare issue. Okay. Huh. Ifni. I guess Ifni must be a Spanish colony then. I've definitely come across Ifni stamps. I just never really bothered to research them. These are cool. Ifni. A couple of Ifni issues. 3 Ifni issues. Including this guy. I like that one. That's cool. Just a bunch of different stuff. Geez, just looking at this stamp just can make me feel the burn. It's been a while since I rode a bicycle, but I remember that burn. Lion in a cage. This is pretty cool stuff. Okay, I'm gonna slip these back in. I do like these. Okie doke. So next looks like some flower stamps from Poland. Well, maybe not. Some of them are flower stamps. This is some used Polish stamps. Cool, nice little horizontal pair here. Maybe 1990 cancel. Yeah, I like them. Okay, this is a it says mint. Long horizontal strip of Washingtons. They do look like coil stamps would be my guess here. Horizontal coil stamps. For those of you who don't know, you know. Sorry. You know, when you're talking coil stamps, if they're horizontal coil stamps, the perforations are always the opposite of their coil. So they're perforated vertically because they're in a horizontal coil, and the vice versa for vertical coil stamps. They're perforated horizontally because they're in a vertical coil. Kind of roll of stamps, let's say. So, anyways, this is almost mint. Little poopy on the perfs there, but cool little coil, and yeah, that's neat. Let's see. So next, mint and use. Mint and use. Okay. Let's see what you got in here, but pull these out. Okay. Let me just do one at a time. Actually, let's go with this then. Sweden. A11, set of 2. Sweet, they look used. Yeah, so that's the used. I do believe I've seen this one before. Pretty cool. They look in good shape. Nice Swedish stamps. Then this guy here, this is a 1985 mint and perfect commemorative sheet. The rare 1874 Hilda Go stamp on letter issued for the Mexville stamp exposition. Kenmore Stamp Company. Yeah, cool. So in Mexico. Let's pop that out real quick and take a look at that. This isn't ringing any real bells for me. This one does look perfectly mint. So that must be the rare, what did they say, rare Hidalgo stamp they were talking about on this depiction here. 85, yeah. This is neat. Exposition del Timbre Mexicano. The Elmhurst Philatelic Society International. Yeah, it really does look. No, it looks pretty good. Yeah, that's in great shape. Well, I'll spare you guys having to wait for me to slip that in, but that is very cool. So next thing, I already know. This is from Russia. I actually really do like this one. I believe that I already have this in my album I'm building. Though, something I've been playing with the idea of making a Russian section in my album. This would be right at home there. I do like this, as part of this, the, and what you call this, like a label stamp, let's say. And when you look at these listed in the catalog, it will say, you know, all these different issues, and it'll say what a block is worth with the label. And so, yeah, I always just like this. I really do think this is one of the, I don't know, I mean, there's a lot of beautiful stamps. I think this is one of the prettier stamp issues out there. I just think the animals look great. Really nice detail, you know. They're awesome animals. I like the bear. It's like he's smiling at you. And I like this guy too. I do like this. I've always liked this issue. So I'm happy to welcome this into my collection. This is nice. I do like that. Let's see. What do we have here? Marshall Islands. Number 668 A through X, 1998, mint set of 8. Let's pop these out and take a look. Try to open this up without doing any damage. So this is a neat little, I guess, horizontal piece of what would have been a larger sheet from 98. I like the whale. I like both the whales. I was going to say a kingfish, lionfish, that's right. Edible if prepared correctly, but fatal if not. Outrigger sailing canoe. That's cool. It's a canoe that has like these large kind of outboard skis looking things here. Woven leaf sail. I do like that guy. I'm pretty sure that's a sperm whale. It's huge. Visitor's hut and then tattoo lady. This is fire. You know, I like this, and I can't say that I've seen this before, so this is also welcome in my collection. Just another one that I'm pretty sure I didn't have. It is amazing how many freaking stamps there are out there, and you know, just to have them all or see them all is an enormous task. I still haven't seen all of them. They still release them every year. It just never ends, this stance, does it? This is some Netherlands issues here, Europa. Those are cool. Those are all used. Let's set those aside. Next up, little mixed envelope of used stamps here. Nice little, I like these little sleeveys you got, buddy. They look like polypropylene. Excuse me, my throat. As soon as I started drinking this coffee, it's like it leaves a little bit of grainy stuff in my throat, maybe. And that feels smooth. Alright, so this one was definitely peeking at me through the sleeve there. What is this? Resalada, with a pretty cool scroll kind of cancel across it. Instructional 25 center. Well, it looks like a, yeah, okay, it's definitely tattered, but I feel like some, it looks like it's ripped, but anyways, neat stamp. What is this? I would have to look this up. I don't know immediately where this is from, but that's an interesting stamp. We got German stamp here. This is cool. Black one center. I like that. Italy. Okay. Deutschreich, and German stamp, yeah. Or Germany. There's a fair bit of Germany in here. India. That's cool. Another India. More Deutschreich. Different denominations from the same issue. They're cool. Italy. Looks like a surcharge. South African zebra. Yep. Italy. Yep. More Italy. India. Tokelau Islands. Alright, never seen that one. I guess 2 shillings. New Zealand stamp duty. Huh. That's an interesting stamp. Just yet another one that I would have to look up because I just don't know it. Nice block of 4 here used. Trying to read the cancel. I mean, maybe 57 or I'm not sure. That's cool though. I like that. This is a pretty looking stamp. I just like the design. What does it say? Republique Française. Air balloon, pretty much. I do like it. That is a pretty looking stamp. I just like the design. I like the colors. The balloon is gorgeous. That's a pretty looking stamp to me. I like that. This is cool. Colombia. 10 center. Okay, I guess surcharged. 48. Nice cancel. Cool stamp. I like that. Nice job, man. These are cool. I'm going to set aside the ones that are my favorites there. Alrighty. Okie dokie. So next, a Little sleeve full of paper pieces. What does he say on here? Oh, I opened it before I read it. Cool. Let's see here. Cool cancellations, some from Virginia. Okay. Eighth Annual Convention, Southern Commercial Congress, Norfolk, Virginia. 1916. That's a cool paper piece on a Washington stamp. Yeah, that's neat. I like that. That's cool. What is this here? Newark, New Jersey, 1916, 250th anniversary. It's also another nice paper piece. I do like that. New York, 1958. Theodore Roosevelt. 1858 Centennial. 1958. Responsible citizenship. And there's some kind of additional thing here. Return something. I guess maybe return requested. I guess it was returned. Probably to return to sender would actually be my guess. Huh. That's an airmail piece. Intriguing. Skenektav. What? New York canceled. 1920. That was neat. So we got a 3-cent stamp cancel with a Hollywood cancel. That's neat. I've never seen that cancel. 1949, California. Yeah, Hollywood. Wow. That's the first one of those I've ever come across. Kind of a classy Hollywood cancel there. You know, I like that, and that's going in my album. That's going in there. Marinette. I guess Wisconsin? Interesting. Oh, a flag cancel. How do you like that? That's cool. I've always liked flag cancels. 1916, Milford, Massachusetts. Yeah, I've just always liked the flag cancels. They're cool. They're a neat cancel. I have a whole stack of postcards with that cancel, and I like it. I think I'll put that in my album as well. Okay, I'm going to have a sip of coffee. I'll be right back. Okie doke. Moving on to the next is World's Panama Pacific Exposition in San Francisco, 1915. The Portland, Oregon, 1914 cancel. And red Washington stamp. That's neat. I do like that. Let's see. McDonald, Pennsylvania. Actually never heard of that place. 1916. With a cool kind of bar cancel. Huh. I like it. Special delivery and a Washington stamp. What is the cancel on this? Newark, New Jersey. That is also a neat piece, and then a very similar. Another special delivery with the motorcycle guy. Chicago. Okay. Looks like 1930. I do like that too. These are cool. Panama Pacific International Exposition at San Diego, 1916. Oakland, California cancel. 1916. Neato. And another flag cancel. Cool. Pueblo, Colorado, 1916. I love that cancel. Those are cool. Thanks for the paper pieces, buddy. I do like these. I'm putting all your stuff in in the folder that she gave me, and I'm going to pick and choose which things to put in my album, but I have decided I will give you a little section in there, so when I do make the video at some point coming up, I really feel like I'm not that far away from making another video on that whole giant worldwide album. I've done a just ridiculous amount of work in it since the first kind of update video I did a long time ago, and I mean, heck, if the work that I had done on that first update video I thought was enough to merit a video, what I've done since then absolutely already merits another video. But I'm actually pretty proud of that freaking album, guys, and I'll be glad to show you, what I've done. I'll be just proud of that thing when I'm done with it, period. So maybe I'll do another update video in the future here for that thing. I know I'm always mentioning it. It's hard not to. I've been dumping a bunch of time into it. A lot of money has gone into it, and it's just taken a buttload of effort to build it into what it is now. I am still trying to, put like little maps and information and kind of stuff, that takes time, and yeah, it's just, you guys know, if you're building albums that you want to be something special, it just takes a lot of effort and time. So, what do we have here? This is definitely, this is not a stamp, right? This looks like a chain. What is this? He sent me a chain. That is funny. So, what? $128? Are you kidding me, dude? Huh. Made in Italy. Die cut. A chain. Wow. Chris. That's a surprise. I have a little jewelry box where I've actually spent kind of a shameful amount of money on jewelry. This is cool. I like this. While I don't wear jewelry all the time, every now and then I do like to whip out a chain or a bracelet or a ring, and so this is, I hope you didn't really spend $128 and just to give this to me, but I do like it, dude. This is pretty cool. It kind of expands the possibilities of a trade bag when I send it back to you, whatever I come up with. I'll see if I can find something that's a little bit out of the box for you as well. This is looking brand new, and it's a nice chain. So, whoops, thank you very much. That's really cool, dude. I'm surprised. Okay, oh, my battery's gonna die. Hold on. Alrighty, just slip that chain on. Feels nice around my neck. Thanks, man. That's, I gotta say, I'm surprised with that one. That's cool. So, let's do this final piece of what Chris sent me. And I've been thinking in the back of my head this whole time, because I don't want to spoil what I send him. Oh my gosh, I put the wrong battery back in. Hold on. Okay, dokie. Yeah. Let me check. Okay, I got a full battery. Jesus. Alright, so, yeah, I don't want to spoil, what the surprise would be of what I send him back by videoing it, but I think I will. So, that way you guys can see kind of what I send in return. And I'll have to, of course, take a little breaky poo after this and try to amalgamate what I think is a fair package to send back to this gentleman for being so kind. This trade is, as far as I'm concerned at this point, definitely above and beyond, Chris. I did not expect anything like this. This is great. So, lucky for you, I'm not totally broke joke, and I'm going to try to just send you back some stuff that I think is cool. and kind of matches the value of what you sent me best I can, you know. And so anyways, this is a book, a heritage collection of United States stamps commemorating the Bicentennial. There's another book down there. We'll have to get into that next. Let's take a look at this guy first. Commemorating the Bicentennial. I like the book. This is cool. Huh. Got the British flag, the American flag. Oh. So, okay, I was gonna say, I'm not sure if there's gonna be stamps in here. This might just be a like educational book, just a book, you know. Let's see. So it does. It has the American Bicentennial, Revolution Bicentennial stamp. And it's funny that they used little tiny figurines to act out this. Talking about the colonists who took up arms in 1775, prepared to fight for their rights and for representation. No one demanded independence from Great Britain, but the Crown, superbly stubborn, inconsistent, But the Crown's superbly stubborn insistence on unquestioning loyalty and unquestioned obedience turned the colonist resistance into a rebellion. This is cool. Yeah, so this is a little history book here. There we go, a cool guy with an anvil. Talking about colonial craftsmen with a block of 4 here. This is neat. Rise of the spirit of independence. Emerged in the colonies in the 18th century America. It grew and solidified as men communicated their ideals of political democracy, free press, and freedom of conscience. A few stamps in there. This is cool. It's nice. See, this is why I'm trying to put history in my worldwide album. Not like there's so much, but I like to put some history if I can help it. Because it helps explain the story of these stamps, you know, and that's what the stamps are about. You know, the history. There's a meaning behind these stamps. They're not just pretty little pieces of paper to slap on an envelope. There's generally knowledge, you know, layered underneath, you know, just the simple purpose for postal use of a stamp. So this one's the Boston Tea Party. The Bostonians, thinly disguised as Indians, boarded 3 ships in Boston Harbor on the night of December 16th, 1773. The early evening rain had stopped. Hushed crowds watched with approval as they heard the firm whacks of hatchets, breaking open 340 chests of tea, which was then thrown overboard. In less than 3 hours, the Boston Tea Party was over. That's cool. Okay, Continental Congress, 1774. British Parliament responded to the Tea Party with what the colonists called the Intolerable Acts. The port of Boston was to be closed and remain closed until the destroyed tea was paid for. It wasn't the tea, it was that they were sick and tired. They were just sick and tired, you know? It's not that they hate tea. Okay, so contributors to the cause. Okay, yeah, contributors to the cause, okay. So, Sybil Luddington, Haim Salomon, Peter Francisco, and Salem Poor. All contributors to the cause. Some of the colonists that were ready to fight. Lexington and Concord. The first shot was fired at Lexington Green. Bunker Hill, yep, famous. 20,000 militiamen gathered in the Boston area to repel the British. Military Services Bicentennial. These figurines crack me up. You imagine the time and detail it took for someone to just sit there and make these tiny little scenes here, environments. God dang. Military Services Bicentennial. Oh yeah, Bicentennial. Declaration of Independence. Yep. This is cool. I've seen these guys before. 1776. The formal signing of the Declaration of Independence. Yes. I'm pretty sure I have that sheet too. It's a cool sheet. Hold on, that's not really on there, is it? No, okay, so that's a printing, but these are clearly actually on here. So these are sheets. I bet that's what's intended here, is if you do have the sheet to probably adhere it to the album page. I guess if you wanted to, right? Washington crossing the Delaware. In the winter of 1776, the Americans had retreated from New York. Washington's men were forced back across the Delaware River into Pennsylvania. Valley Forge. Washington chose Valley Forge, which he called kind of a dreary place, or a dreary kind of place, for his winter quarters in 1777. So here's Washington crossing the Delaware, and here's Washington reviewing his ragged army. They do look ragged. Huh. Yorktown. In the years following the winter at Valley Forge, the war moved south. This is cool. The surrender of Lord Cornwallis at Yorktown. That's cool. Spirit of 76 has endured for 200 years. So this is a cool book. USPS book, huh? That makes sense. Then they talk about the different releases. Yep, different stamp releases to fill the book. That's pretty cool. I like the book. Thanks, Chris. That's neat. Definitely like that. These neat, thin little books. So what do we have here? The final bit of stuff. I may reuse some of your bubble wrap to send a new package to you, buddy. The Golden Age of Commemorative U.S. Stamps. Yeah, they're all in there, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, well, let's look at this. Let's look at these one at a time. I'm obviously taking my sweet time. This video will totally be longer than I expected, but doesn't that always seem to happen to me, guys? Sometimes I start out and I plan like a 20-minute video and it ends up being an hour and a half. Whatever. I don't know why anybody's in a rush. So, the Golden Age of 1960. Okay, so this is basically a 1960s page here. And, they're all there, except for maybe this. Sorry, my camera holder is kind of creaking, slowly drooping on me. Oy. One of these days I might have to get a better holder. Hopefully one that doesn't do this. I know you guys don't like that. I don't like it. I just wish that it didn't wobble like that. But anyways, American Historic Society Certificate of Authenticity, which attests to the fact that the stamps in this collection are authentic, minted by the USPS. America has always taken pride in designing and producing stamps which reflect our national heritage and highlights our history. We have a rich tradition of unusual and unique designs for stamps, and collecting them enriches any collection. So yeah, this is just a thick cardboard cutout with all these different 1960 stamps. This is cool. I definitely like that. Okay, what do we have here? This is Civil War sheet. How about that? Well, darn, I guess I can put this along with the other Civil War stamp sheet or whatever it was. Yeah, right. That both of these can go in my back of book album. Yeah. When is this? 95. Okay. We have Jefferson Davis, Frederick Douglass. I've seen like this cheesy Frederick Douglass stamp, not this one, but a earlier issue over and over, and it definitely didn't have the detail that this one has. Interesting to see his face a little better. I'm not like the biggest history buff in the world. I mean, like I said before, I kind of skated through school. I didn't really care. Of course, I look back and wish that I had an actual interest. So I could have learned a lot, but I was just a dumb kid. What can I say? This one's, I like this sheet. This is pretty detailed. As far as the actual designs go, you know, the expressions on their faces, the facial hair and stuff, you kind of get not every single one of these, but a lot of these, you get a good look at them. This is cool. I like this sheet. And it's protected still in its original packing. That's cool. I like that. Okay, so this is similar to the other sheet. The Golden Age of Commemorative U.S. Stamps, 1960. Okay, so I guess that the other sheet... Well, that makes sense. Yeah, the other sheet didn't have all of the stamp releases from 1960, right? I don't know why I was considering that, but... this one has others. And this year, it was one of the closest presidential races between political figures John F. Kennedy and Richard M. Nixon, each of whom would leave his mark on the history of the century. This is cool, you know, right? Different quotes. Let's commemorate leaders from around the globe. American Credo. Fear to do ill, and you need fear not else. Give me liberty, or give me death. Yeah, this is cool. I definitely like this too. Okay, so now I'm starting to think that this whole baseball thing isn't really a stamp that's supposed to be there. These are clearly completed. And what do we have here? Somebody paid $20 with shipping for this. Oh, yikes. I hope you enjoyed your thingamajig here that you bought. Cool. Oh, hey, that's cool. This is nice. Yeah, I don't have these. So, well done again, Chris. Definitely did not have these. So this one's 57. It says, looking back in history, Queen Elizabeth II joined President Dwight Eisenhower in Jamestown, Virginia to commemorate the 350th anniversary of the first permanent English settlement in the New World. It says, stepping into the future, Russia surprised the world by announcing the successful launch of the first man-made satellite into orbit around the Earth. These are nice. These are nice little sheets. I do like these. Yeah, they're like thick cardboard. There's no flex. And they're protected and complete. And they're just nice. Yet another one that was $20 with shipping. How about that? Somebody bought these back in 01. So, and all the stuff. I know Chris bought a whole bunch of stuff recently. This must have been part of what he had acquired. This is all really nice stuff, Chris. Thank you so much. This is super duper cool. Totally like these things. You did a really nice job. Not every single one of these stamps will go in my collection. I'll be honest. Some of them I'm not even going to keep. Like kind of the worldwide mix stuff. I'm probably going to toss that in my grab box. But nonetheless, I am definitely keeping an awful lot of this stuff, and some of it will be going in my album. So thanks, man. Thanks for the chain. That was cool. This has all just been, this has actually been pretty fun. I can understand why people would do these trades, and I will say that I feel like, based on the trade videos that I've seen, namely from Mallard Stamps channel, that this package you sent me is neater than an awful lot of the trades I've seen Mallard do. You sent me some pretty awesome stuff in here. And, you know, the chain just tickles my belly. That's pretty fun. So here, let me move this around for a sec. This is pretty fun. This has been fun. Okay. So, I'll try to get this set up in real time for you guys. Let's see. So, got my chain on. Let me get this in here. Yeah, definitely did not expect you to send me a chain, buddy. So I appreciate it. Got my bling on. And this will make it into my jewelry box with all my other stuff. And, you know, maybe I can find something in there that I would be willing to part with. And I'll send you some jewelry. We'll see. All the jewelry I bought is kind of expensive, but we'll see. But thanks, man. That was super cool. So now I'm going to put together a package to send to you. Let's see what I can come up with here. And I'm going to go ahead and say, from this point in the video, if you don't want to have the package spoiled for you, Chris, don't watch any further. Okay, so I've got some stuff together. I'm not done, but first couple things I'm going to send them are going to be some dealer stamp approval books, and I've been kind of just going around seeing what I've got and picking into stuff, and I thought dealer books would be a nice way to kind of give them a good variety of stuff that's in good shape. Of course, these are all hinged, but you know, I've already listed these two books. However, I just figured, why not drop a couple of them. Though I do sell these, they don't sell like every month, so I have a big stack of them, and I kind of wouldn't mind releasing some of these to him. So these are all nice dealer approval books here, these two. And so anyways, these will be headed his way as part of the package. And so a lot of worldwide mix in these two. Now I'm going to send this little European art book that I've come across at some point, and this one just kind of discusses European art. Now, it's missing some of the stamps, but it does have actually a fair bit of the stamps for this medieval art, you know, Renaissance Germany. Anyway, this is just a fun little book. I'm not sure you'd really want to bother trying to finish it, but cool little thing to look at. So, nice little European art book. Stamp book. Now these pages, I'm gonna send them these guys. These actually came from Carrie's collection. These are Postage Stamps of Canada, some album pages. So some pretty cool Canadian stamps on here. There's also, besides Canada, so he's got some older ones there too. Australia, and so yeah, a little mix of places. Australia, United States, little certified mail. So I'm going to send him these pages so he can have these. One of these pages I did quite like. This one, right? The buffalo stamp and some other neatos. So anyways, this will be a part of it. I've decided so far also send him a couple of stamp bundles. And I don't know if he cares for bundles, but of course I have like a whole bunch of these. This Indian, I think it's called a sitar or something like that. Anyway, it's an Indian instrument. I literally have like 100 bundles of these. I've been putting these in my grab bag sometimes. I have a freaking buttload of this stamp bundle for some reason. It was in a collection I bought. And this will be 25 sets of kind of those US dinosaur stamps. So these are all neatly bundled. These are just cool little bundles. Actually, ridiculous amount of stamps contained in just the two bundles, but this is of course all the same stamp. I just think it's a neat thing, you know, you put it on the shelf or something. It's cool. This one's a quadruple stack, no wait, quintuple stacked. if that's right, 5 stacks in one massive stack. So anyways, some bundles just for fun. I don't know if he likes those or not, but we just got a sushi. This one's actually Centenary of the Death of Sir Rowland Hill. Anyway, this one kind of has a natural curvature for whatever reason. It's in decent shape, but I don't think it's perfectly mint. But anyways, he can have this. So some covers will be what I'll send him as well. Little Honolulu first day issue, right? This one's a fold-out postcard. There's a whole bunch of different postcards in here that it folds out to one long string. Henry Ford Museum. Some airmail, first day issue. Another first day issue airmail. What do we got here? Christmas 1970, nice block of 4, first day issue from with the cool figurines. This one's, I think, a old Mexican postcard. And anyways, I just think it's cool. Have that. Unused official mail envelope. Why not? This one, NRA cachet, Grand Central Station cancel from 51. I thought this one was cool. A little bit of damage, unfortunately, at the very top there in the middle, but otherwise it's pretty neat. Kind of a faint cancel there. So anyways, we got a special delivery cover from 36. And this one's actually a cover from Israel. So this one's been cared for well. And so that's the beginning of the stuff. And then I've nipped out of just kind of like random stamps here out of my kind of drawers of stamps. You know, Australia, or Australia complete sets, pretty cool animals. Those ones are used. More Australia. Oh, these are actually some duplicates. I think I'll just send him one of those. 2, what the hell, who cares? 2 of those random Australia stamps. We got some Japanese stamps, never hinged. I don't actually know, let's see, 86, okay. More Australia, a nice block here, USA stamp. Big old block of love stamps, canceled. Skiing stamp, 22 cent, USA stamp, canceled and used. This is a set from Dubai from 69. Pretty cool animal set. Netherlands. What do we got? Maldive Islands. These are never hinged. These came out of those stamp boxes that I almost did a whole series on. Look at this complete set. Brazil, never hinged. Never hinged Brazil again. Some singles. This actually, I took a chunk of Brazil, so these are all just Brazil. Well, they're all never hinged. Short set, complete set, block of 4, short set, Brazil. Let's see, Niue. I think this is a complete set. Anyways, good shape, never hinged, set from Niue. Another set from Niue. This is a partial set from the Falkland Islands. So, anyways, that's the beginnings. This is the first initial stuff that I've piled together here. And I think what I'm actually going to do is, this is kind of how I build my grab bags. Like I grab random covers, I grab random stamps, and I'm going to throw this. I decided I'm going to give him one of my grab bags that I sell. So this will all kind of come together to just be one grab bag. But I'm not done with the grab bag yet. So here's my big O freaking tub of stamps here, and so basically this is how I do my grab bags most of the time. I fill them with the covers and whatnot. We're gonna just start loading her up with some stamps here, and I like to make them good and fat. So I have no idea what you're gonna get, but as those of you who buy my grab bags and those of you familiar with this box know, there is, that was a cool shape, look at that. And as well, a diamond. There's a buttload of stamps in this box. It really is just quite a lot of different stuff. So while some of it has little bends like that guy, you know, I don't know if that's my fault or it was already bent or what, but block of 6 of Costa Rica. Stick that in there. So Yeah. Can't really say for sure what you're gonna get, but I figured, oh wow, oh my god, I'm so sorry guys, but I'm keeping that. That's going in my worldwide album. See, just the, I never really know what's in here, but see, I'm gonna keep this because, well, it's a high denom stamp, which is cool, and Carrie just sent me a moose. Oh god, and there was something else, that big like $10 whale stamp, and this, I've already put those in my album, and this would just go along perfectly, so I'm actually going to keep that. But there you go. Let's give you, well, I promise I don't usually look through. This is actually literally how I do it most of the time, and if I happen to see something, I'm like, oh my god, I want that actually, why is that in there? I keep it. This is my box, and I'll do what I want with it. But yeah, this is literally, this is how it's done. What is this? Just a big block of 10 postage dues. These are older ones too. Or I'm not, that's probably a block of 9. You know, when I see stuff that I kind of think needs to be kind of kept straight, I'll put it in the back. That's usually why I put the covers in here first, and then I'll kind of like put this kind of stuff in the back. But, oh, well, anyways, there's really no major rhyme or reason to this stuff. Express mail. This is just all the, this is all the stuff from different collections that, you know, I've been building this box for a long time, and what's interesting to me is just like that stamp I just found, I guarantee that there is stuff in here that I probably would keep, but I either didn't care or was unaware, didn't notice when I put it in here, from all the different collections. Okay, that's about it. This is where I've always, you know, yeah, I make a little money selling these bags, whatever. This was really, this whole box and these bags was meant for me to try and make some of the money back, because I really have a spending problem on occasion where I just go a little bit crazy. And I don't even have the room for all this stuff. I don't want to spend my whole life cataloging all of these. So basically, a lot of stuff I have just simply dumped into this box and thought to myself, hey, if I can sell some of this, make a little bit of money back to help pay my credit cards off, then great. So here's a pretty standard grab bag. This one's fat. I will say over time, I've started making them fatter than I used to. There was a point in time where I made them a little bit thinner than that. I kind of reached a road where I was just like, you know, why not just be ridiculously gracious, you know? I mean, for 15 bucks, a big fat bag of stamps like that with all kinds of material from all around the world, I don't know, I think it's cool. So I do throw some glass scenes in here. Sometimes I don't want to like pull all the stamps out of the glass scenes and stuff. I'm like, eh, whatever, just toss them in there. But I have an actual bin that's just rows of stamps that are in glassines that are sets or short sets, and I don't want to break them apart and just toss them in here, so I end up keeping them organized. And so this way, this is like my random mix, so he's going to get a good bundle of all kinds of different stuff. And then I always make sure I keep that other drawers of organized stuff so that I can be sure that they get like some stuff that's neatly organized in a glass scene and cared for a little better than this. But this isn't horrible, but you know, throwing stamps in a tub is kind of like, I don't know. I think that came from Carrie's collection. I could be wrong. Bunch of foxes. So anyways, there is the grab bag for him, and lucky little me, I got that grizzly bear stamp. That's so cool. Yeah, might have let you have that, pal, but that just, unfortunately for you, goes so perfectly with the album I'm building right now that I just want it. It's kind of crinkled up anyways, but anyways, so far, this is where we're at, right? All those covers, deal books, pages, stamp bundles. So this is what I have so far. And now what I'm going to do next is I already have it over on my bed. So let me just go grab it real quick. I thought that I would... I thought it was a perfect opportunity to pull in some cool pieces from this big tub of envelopes that I did a video on a while ago. And there is just a ridiculous amount of different envelopes in here. So I haven't like listed any of these or any of that. And that one's cool. So I figured I'd just pick through here and just see. There's some official mail. I already gave him one of those. Just see, like, you know, I could just pick through here and just give him some neat stuff that I like in here. There's a Forever stamp envelope with a flower. He can actually use that. Has a little bend, so you might as well. Yeah, there's really, I think from what I have seen from his collection that I really do have just so much stuff in here. He seems to mainly collect US, from what I can tell. But, you know, he did have some worldwide stamps. He sent me 2, and so, anyways, here, I'll send you one of these holographs. I actually really like these, but you can have these. I have one of these here. I think that's a Vince Lombardi trophy, that guy. That's cool. I like that. I figure, you know, why not give him a nice little array of different covers, since I happen to have all these, and he may not. You know, maybe the ones like these that I have duplicates of, like, I don't mind parting with these at all. I think they're cool, and this way he'll have a nice mix here. I at some point I actually intended to list all of these. Well, either use them or list them, you know, because see, like this, like I could use this 25-cent holiday first class greeting. I mean, these are all valid for postage, and well, most of these. It's kind of like why not? That's cool. This tub is the first that I'd ever come across any of these, and I highly doubt. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what Chris has, but I just doubt that he has some of these. Pony Express. Yeah, why not? Some old stamped envelope here, 2.5 cents. All right. There's some pretty cool stuff in here. I'll send you one of these too. A Franklin portrait, 1.25 cent embossed. I don't know how much he really likes, you know, older embossed envelopes, but he's going to get some. They're coming your way, pal. It'll be a nice excuse to kind of unload some of these. And if you don't have any, then you can add them to your collection. That's actually a used one. That's kind of cool. Mount Vernon, right? Yeah, Mount Vernon. A little bent corner, but a huge deal. Post Office Department, 1944. Why not? Yeah, so there's like a lot of unused stuff in here, but there's also why not? You can have that too. What the hell? There's some used covers in here too that are pretty cool, and they get kind of older. So like that one's not bad. U349. Got that guy too. So he's gonna get a nice little stack of embossed covers. I never planned for this, but it popped in my head, and I thought, why not? That's a really old one. Kind of one of those self-folding envelopes. You write the stuff and then you seal the envelope. Old embossed. Kind of a bent top on it from being in this tub, but whatever. I want to try and make sure I give him a bit of, you know, some used, some mint, some hinged, whatever. It's going to be a mix of stuff. This one, that one's actually pretty cool. Let me see what we got. So this is an old U293, so we're getting older as we go. This one, unfortunately, has been like hinged a million times and is in kind of shit condition on the back. It says U.S. patent 1879. Well, what the hell, buddy? Why not? don't want to send him like garbage. He didn't send me garbage, but this is that one's nice. I'll give you this one too. That's cool. That's nice writing on there. Looks unused though. A nice cursive writing. This is a U311. Yeah, I just figured, you know. See, his stuff that he sent me was a little bit more, you know, like I don't actually have like the little turkey book and the little commemorative history book for, you know, our independence and stuff. I don't actually have a lot of thin, small albums, you know, so I don't really have something that kind of equates to those kind of books to send him so much. All the albums that I have are big fat albums that I built that are, you know, I'm going to keep and are worth something to me and all that crap. So I was kind of hoping to find some more used covers to send him. That's kind of cool. But, come here. What is this? 20th anniversary, first day issue, United Nations 65. Sure. Sure. You got it. This is cool. This one's a pretty color. I have a couple of them, it looks like. Oops. I pulled it out of somewhere. There we go. Okay. Air letter, first day issue, United Nations 75. I like the color of that. Okay, so here's a metered mail. I don't know how much you care about metered mail, but this is actually just half of an envelope. Why not? Try to give them a good mix of stuff here. Okay, so this is all United Nations, United Nations. These are all just foreign covers and miscellaneous. Okay. I'll send them another. I really don't mind sending a lot of these covers because, just what the hell. I don't use these. Well, like I said, I was planning on listing everything, but they really just sit here in this tub, and there is some pretty cool stuff in here, so. Let's see, that one's damaged, but I sent one like that. Okay, so I think I'll finish off this whole stack of covers here. With this guy, Colombia, it says Tequila number 9, ink stamped across it. Used. Old airmail, somebody's written. 572 from 49, RA23, and a C153, 2 of them. That must be that guy. That's actually a nice cover. Cool, so there's there's more. The stack grows, and so I kind of wanted to do like, because this is kind of more the material that I have that I'm willing to kind of give up as a trade. Is I kind of already feel like his was probably a little bit neater than this, like more neatly, you know, nice little book, you know, nice little this, nice little that. Mine's kind of going to be a big mix of stuff, but I hope he enjoys the variety of things. And I mean, geez, just this grab bag alone, there's hundreds and hundreds of stamps in here that should give him, and some covers and other stuff that should give him, you know, at least a good fun sorting session, or 5 or 10. It'll take a while to actually look through and sort all of those. That's stuff from all over the world. Yeah, same with these books. I'm thinking about it as I go. You know, I want to give him something that he'll enjoy, and something that I always enjoy. In general, is variety. You know, I like the variety. Like, there's some pages, there's some dealer books, there's a bunch of loose stamps, there's different covers, there's some sous sheets, not a lot, but some, you know, different covers and whatnot. Yeah, I like a variety of stuff, so I'm going to kind of send him, you know, what I would probably like if I were to just get a packet, like a trade package. And, yeah, so let me continue. I'm going to see. Towards the end here is where I'm kind of I'm thinking about maybe going into my albums and pulling out like a high cat or 2 value stamp, one that I actually like and want to be part of my collection. I'll send it to him because who cares, you know. I want it to be kind of equal to what he sent me. So let's see what else I come up with. So I decided I'll send him this whole freaking album here. Lucky for him, I have this thing, and I've actually been trying to sell it. I think I listed it like $100, and then I dropped it to 50, and I think I have it listed for like 40 or $30 or something now. And you know, as it is with selling things on the internet, I mean, it's not that it's a bad album. I just think nobody that actually would be interested has bought it yet. But this is a whole album here, and what's the copyright? 43. So yeah, Junior, the International Postage Stamp Album Junior Edition from 43. Now, this was an interesting one because, if I'm not mistaken, I actually had bought this from a person on Etsy for $50. And they were like, we don't know anything about stamps, and da-da-da. And I thought, oh, well, maybe then there's be something cool in here. And I bought it, and what I ended up doing, I bought this a while ago. I started, my plan was to actually go through the whole album, page by page, and steal the stamps out and organize them into my cabinets and identify them all. And I don't know, at some point I just kind of realized, like, I actually went pretty far, and I unfortunately for him, kind of already nabbed the whole US, you know, everything that was in there, out of there already, and into the A's. But I really was like, you know, this is part of me aspiring to just do too much. Like, there's a lot of stamps in here still. Yeah, so anyways, I've stripped the US, you know, and gotten to like Argentina, and basically I ended up stopping at Australia. I was like, screw this. I mean, this is going to take forever. It's kind of a pipe dream. It's like, you know, I really don't, like, this is a huge book. Like, I'm not going to go through this whole freaking book and take every single stamp out. You know, I have so many things always kind of cooking in this hobby, and this was just something that, it was an idea of mine, and it ended up just, I got this far into the book and was like, no, like, I'm not going to do this whole book. Is ridiculous, way too much work. I'm building like several albums at the same time when I was trying to do this, and I was like, you know, I just gave up. So anyways, I nabbed everything up to Australia is where I stopped, and so from here we actually have stamps, and for the whole rest of the freaking alphabet. And while I've gone through this whole book, I don't think I saw anything that was like crazy high value, although I haven't gone through it for a while. Look at Austria. You know, there's some dead sections for sure, but there ultimately is a lot of stamps. Look at this, from 1900 Austrian newspaper stamp, 1922. Those are in perforate, those ones. That's an old one. Special delivery. So, you know, like, there's still cool things in here for sure. And I just decided at some point, you know, I was like, maybe this was part of me trying to get some money back from just being a crazy spender like an idiot. I was like, maybe I can just sell this thing and make my money back. And anyways, almost sneezing here. I don't know if it's this old book or what. Okay, look at those, are old Bavarian stamps. Those are embossed, from 1876. So there's not, like, they're not completely filled out, but I mean, this is a big book with a lot of different stamps. Those are Deutschreich overprints on these Bavarian stamps. Those are actually kind of cool. Nope, leave them alone, Kyle. You can't take them. They're for Chris. I really don't, I can't remember what's in here, but Belgium, you know. So anyways, this is a massive book, and I thought that this would be cool as kind of like, ooh, China. Oh, we all know about Chinese stamps right now. Oh, it's okay. You can have them. I don't think any of these are crazy. There's a big part of me that's like, save all the Chinese stamps. Okay, there wasn't that many anyways. But yeah, I'm not going to steal anything. You can have everything. So here, look at Germany official. Geez, what is that? That's a whole bunch of Germany. That's cool. A whole page of Germany here. That obviously came from some other album. They look hinged on there. Although some of them look kind of stuck on. Anyway, cool page. What is this? Germany. I'm getting lost in the album. I know I'm supposed to be showing you guys what I'm sending him But here I am, just like my curiosity is killing me. I just kind of want to see what is in here. Some random stuff. Older France, 1876. Ooh, that one's cool. See, darn, that's what I consider a fancy cancel. I would probably, if I wasn't going to send this to him, seeing that now, I would probably nab that out of here. That's a cool cancel. I like that. 1849. That's fucking old. Excuse my language. Whoops. So early French stamp there, kind of poor condition. I think it's on paper, but all that I really care about is that's a cool cancel. I like that cancel. So yeah. Anyways, there's definitely cool stuff in here, and I won't talk about it too much more. But you know, whatever lies within here, Chris, you know, you're gonna get it. So I don't know how much of a worldwide collector he is, but I hope he's ready for, look at Russia. I hope he's ready for a fun ride to just look through this album, and if he likes anything, great. If he doesn't, so be it. But I assume that he will like this. And I thought, you know, I know that I bought this. I think I bought this for $50. You know, I think that was like more than a fair price for what was inside of this album. And too bad for him that I kind of kiked everything out. But yeah, just so you know, Chris, I put this little thing here and it says I nabbed everything before this post-it note. It's actually what I wrote on it. So yeah, anyways, he's still going to get quite a sizable chunk of this album that has not been screwed with. So I thought that would be a nice kind of centerpiece. This in my mind negates all of the little books and sheets and, you know, kind of cooler little individual pieces that he gave me and whatnot. I mean, this is an entire album from '43, so hope he likes that. So I've been going through a whole buttload of stuff that I have. Now I happen to have just a ridiculous amount of postcards, and so I wanted to send him some cool postcards. Some of them are going to be real photograph postcards, and some of them are not. Like this one here, this is a real photo postcard. Now this I don't think is actually from the the early 19th century. Like this is probably a reproduction, but I've been getting way and way more familiar with postcards as I list and sell more on my hip postcard store. Like I now know, like EKC, that's a real photo postcard brand. So there's no question about it. This is literally a real photograph. Now whether or not it's from the early 1900s or not, definitely I would say no. This is probably a reproduction, just based on how clean and perfect it is. But you know, this is a real photograph, period. You can tell just when you hold it and look at it, it's real. So this may be a reproduction, but nonetheless, that's a real photo brand. So just wanted to mention that. I found some random stuff. This is a block of postage dues from, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Seychelles. But I actually have a whole buttload of these listed on my postcards, or hip stamp store, excuse me. So I came across a whole bundle of these at some point. This is a block of 15. Well, I have blocks of 15, 10, 5, like 8, whatever. I have a whole bunch of variations, and I listed them all. So if any of you guys ever want any of these, I do have them for sale on my hip postcard store. Hip stamp store, god dang it. So this is just a random cool cover I saw. It has a nice cutout from an airship. Look at that. You can tell it's an airship. Look at the propeller. Captain standing there. And this is a Graf Zeppelin, you know, commemorative cover, I'm pretty sure. But with German stamp there, West Germany. So pretty cool. This one I found in a bundle of stuff. Airship Dock, Akron, Ohio. Cool cachet. This says special mail dispatched by Goodyear Airship. You know, this is from 1932, a duplex. This is also, it says UC1. Now I'm pretty sure U means like stamped envelopes, C is airmail, and 1 usually indicates the first release. So this is probably the first, you know, airmail envelope or something. Without looking it up, that's how I'm deciphering UC1. So this is actually a pretty cool cover. I figured he'd like that. So yeah, I'll just kind of breeze through. Buenos Aires. Okay, so I like to cancel on that. Charles something station. It's a parcel post. You know, foreign postcard. So anyways, from Buenos Aires. I thought that was cool. Unless he sent me some cool flag cancel kind of action, I figured I'd send him something like that. There's just another postcard. Oh, this one is a flag cancel. So he's going to get a flag cancel postcard in return. 1909, Holyoke, Massachusetts. Used. Holyoke and South Hadley Bridge. What is this? A park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay, another cool kind of flag cancel. But this one's Germantown Station. And 1907. It also has a West Park, 1907 received. Anyway, I thought this was a pretty cool one, so you can have that. This one's neat. Souvenir photo card. This is St. Louis, Missouri, 1904. This one's definitely old. Look at Louisiana Purchase Expedition. Yeah, nice cool cancel. Oh yeah, it's a World's Fair cancel. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is a World's Fair cancel there. So this is a pretty cool card. And saying it's a real photo, I mean, dang it, it looks old as hell. It's kind of beat up. That really does look like an old real photo. So actually, I think it is a real photo. As I tilt it, I can see the kind of the sheen, you know, the shine that is on old photographs that have actually been developed. So I really do think this is an actual old photo. So there's a lot going on that card. I think it's cool. This is either a reproduction or not. Okay, it's probably a reproduction. It is a real photo because of the EKC. And this is the scene at Billy Creek Camp. Well, there you go. This is just an unused one in Friends, which this is. I don't believe this is a real photo. Could be wrong, honestly. It actually looks kind of glossy, like a because those real photo postcards have kind of a metallic shine in the dark spaces when you tilt them, and this does. But I don't know. See, this is where I'd have to spend time. That might be a real photo, Chris. I'm not sure. Biology building in Tennessee, Knoxville, 1969. I thought it was just one you can have. Founders Hall, Juniata College in Huntington, Pennsylvania. Cool duplex, 1907. Yeah, some of these, not every single one of these has like something unbelievable going around with it, but I really have so many postcards. I was like, oh, what the hell? Okay, well, it's glossy like a real photo paper, but it doesn't look like a real photo. Anyway, that one's just kind of a curious castle. What is this? Some kind of scenic view. 1912. Kind of definitely weird postcards. So something Valley, Ohio. Anyway, this is just kind of a unique-ish postcard. There's a lot of different printing methods for postcards, and I'm not actually sure what this one is, but I would say it's probably not lithographed, and I mean, this might be what they call like rotographed. Anyways, that is definitely an interesting one. Here's a Zeppelin card. So from a Rubber City Stamp Club exhibition station in Akron, Ohio, 1967. That's kind of cool. Postcard. Stone Mountain, where the Confederate memorial is being chiseled into solid granite. Confederate memorial, really? Oh. It's a railway mail service, RMS, on that guy. 36. So, anyways, that's cool. There's this guy, some random building here. Hall of Religion. What do we got here? So this one's actually pretty cool. U.S. Probably railway postal car exhibit cancel in Chicago from 34. Now it's a little beat up on the back. The stamp is some damage and stuff. But believe it or not, that's actually the only postal car exhibit cancel that I have. So lucky you, you're going to get that guy. I think that's actually pretty cool. Just some more random postcards. So this one's a postage due. Oh man, kind of hard to read. Maybe 50 or 32, I'm not sure, but it's an actual postage due. That's pretty cool. This looks like a reproduction, real photo postcard. Paris. Wow. cool slogan. Yeah, that's why I wanted him to have this one. Something, Le Havre des Fleurs, you know, circumstance. I can't read all of it, but Paris try at distribution 56. Anyway, so this is a hotel. I would say this is this feels like a real photo, and this is probably a reproduction, but this one's actually been used and it's pretty cool. The slogan "Cancel" alone is pretty cool. Look at that. Let's kind of see, because I picked a lot of these for a reason. What is this? Lake George Assembly, New York, 1906. This is a Oak Lane cancel. Atlantic City cancel. This tells the story of the journey. Looks like it was originally sent to some hotel. It got crossed out and sent to somewhere in Pennsylvania. Anyways, Paradise Bay. I kind of thought that was kind of cool. Pennsylvania Ave. What's cool about this? Slogan cancel. Okay. Let's go citizens military training camps. Used postcard 1925. And this guy, so this is a Holiday Inn postcard. Believe it or not, postcards with hotels actually sell pretty well, or at least easily. This one I did actually intend to have in my collection, in my personal collection, but I decided to give it to him. It's a military cancel. I had to look this one up because I was like, what's going on? What is Nav Mag? And anyways, Nav Mag is a military cancel for naval, short for Naval Magazine, and this is canceled on Indian Island. So this is an actual military cancel, and I thought that was pretty cool on the Holiday Inn card. You can have that too. So there's another little stack of stuff. Now, I know this video is going super long, but I'm kind of having fun showing what my thought process. And so, anyways, I have like these bags of stamps here. Big bags of stamps, full of stamps. Now, these are all complete mint sets that actually I intend to put in my giant worldwide album. And there's a freaking lot of them, and it would take forever to mount everything in there. I've been working on it. Believe it or not, this whole bag was actually full all the way to the very top. I've already worked through half of it, and they're all just complete mint sets. And I figured, you know, why not just pull some out and let him enjoy, you know, some of the, let's say, better stuff. Look at Russia. I'm sorry, I'm keeping that because I am going to build this Russia section. Sorry. Some of the, like I said, these are all for me. So I figured why not. See, when I went through those stamp boxes, what I did was I pulled out one of each. There was much duplication. I pulled out one of each of the sets and intended to put them in my albums. You know, you can have that. I don't care. And the ones that had major duplication, I listed them all on my on my store. Ajman, that's actually pretty cool. This one's neat because it has the selvage, the special selvage on the side. It's a complete set from Ajman. Well, you can have it. Look at this, Ajman. So this is Airmail 65. Once again with the whole selvage design thing. I don't think this have major value. I wrote $12. That means I actually looked this one up. So you can have it, buddy. Plus it's in perforate. And this was ringing a bell. When I go to look up in perforate stuff in Ajman, generally I struggle to find actual listed values for imperforate, so it kind of makes me question, you know, exactly how valuable are the imperforate issues in Ajman. I'll pull out some of that too, why not? Nature conservation. Wow, it's actually 5 complete sets. Well, you can have it, buddy. So I just wanted to pull some out of here, and then I have this other one. I am keeping that Russia one, sorry. I don't want that. I bet you that it actually looks quite similar to that block that you sent me of the animals and stuff, but I'm glad that I saw that. It's a nice mental note for me that I need to look through these bags when I make my Russia section, which I do plan to do. I hope that I have enough space left in that album. I have no faith that I'll be able to put all of these in my album. I think I'm just gonna run out of paper. I think I'll just run out, and then what will I do with those sets? I guess I'll just put them in my cabinets. So what is this? This is also just meant for my album. Spain. So these are actually, this is a complete set, but it's in block form. $3 per set. There's 4 sets, so that comes to 12 cat. Sure, why not? You can have that. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to pull some out of here, give him a little bit more love as far as, this is what I consider to be like kind of better stuff. The Vatican. You got a couple of Vatican sets. I mean, these are all mint never hinge complete. It's 335, 1953 set. There's another complete set from 1957. And they are, from those boxes, those boxes that I pulled these from, they are truly in good condition, which is cool. I don't know how much Vatican he would possibly want, but I'll give you a whole nother complete Vatican set, why not? 59. Cool, so anyways, that's where I'm at now. Now I'm starting to have a pretty sizable stack of stuff, considering this big album that I'm giving him in return. So the stack of stuff is becoming more considerable. Now, I don't know if how much that album really is a pretty killer thing, but I gotta try to think about everything he's given me. And oh yeah, I was gonna check to see if I could find some jewelry. Let me see. Negative. Sorry, man. All of my jewelry I am not willing to give up. It's all just too expensive. So anyways, I was trying to find something shiny that I could give you in kind of like as an equal trade for that chain, but yeah, all of it's a bit too much. So anyways, I'm gonna just load you up with more stamps. Hope that's alright. This is a Bulgaria sheet, or I guess I don't know if this is a Sioux sheet or what. Actually, let me bring you down so you can see better, guys. I'll give you this guy. Beautiful complete mint sheet. That's nice shape. Now these, oddly enough, they're actually complete sheets of Bulgarian, if I'm not mistaken, CTOs. Now they have been folded once, but whoever owned them, they put nice wax paper in the middle, which is, of course, for glassine, which is getting yellow, but these are actually complete sheets, so they're kind of big. I'm only going to give you a couple of these guys. I actually have a whole buttload of them, but I don't. Just like me, you may end up thinking, well, what am I going to do with these? Well, whatever the hell you want, you know? And yeah, unfortunately they are CTO sheets, but it's cool to actually see complete mint sheets, and, well, almost mint, except for the fold, unfortunately. Yeah, just kind of, view and see what a sheet of CTOs looks like from Bulgaria. Well, there you go. Yeah, so you can have both of those. I also figured, hey, why not give them some exhibition sheets? I actually have a lot of these. I don't want to kind of load them up with too much boring stuff. I have a bunch of foreign ones, and I decided to try and give them some of the US exhibition sheets. So here's one from 71, or 72, I think, whatever. And there's this guy, Department of Treasury, Bureau of Engraving and Printing, Compex 73. And then there's this guy, Napex 73, with the Jennies. That's kind of cool. I actually really like this one. I just think it's a beautiful exhibition sheet. That whole design, everything's gorgeous. This was 73, the American Numismatic Association, which I can't remember what a numismatist is at the moment, but I used to know. Anyways, I just think this one's gorgeous. $5 note, silver certificate. I just like this sheet a lot. So I figured maybe he'd like that. Totally random. I have a whole pack of these, you know, sunglass shiners, whatever, these really soft cloths for shining stuff or whatever you need. So you can have one of those. What the hell, why not? Now I am also going to give him these guys, which I've had for a while. I never really knew what to do with them, but they're too nice. I didn't want to let them go, and I don't know really how he would like them or not, but he's gonna get them. So this is 1983. This is Finland. These are year sets, complete year sets. I think that actually looks like too few for the whole year, but anyways, I mean, oh, this is Aland. Oh, my battery's gonna die again. Hold on. So where was I? Anyway, yeah. So this is Aland. So anyways, these are mint, never hinged. You know, well, somewhat. I don't know. I'd have to look at a complete-ish maybe set, 1985. You know, it's in Finnish, but they do have English, so, you know, country scene, outer archipelago, grove, midsummer pole. They're in these nice pre-made booklets. What does it say? Aland stamps from 85. I mean, this is nice. Somebody bought these at some point, and somehow they ended up in my collection. And so this is another, Alexa, light one off.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have shut that off a while ago. So, yeah, this one kind of almost looks like a complete year. I'm not sure, but 83 stamps. I mean, all beautiful, mint, never hinged. This nice booklet, protected, and Finnish stamps are these ones. So, you can have these. This nice little thing here. And then he can also have this next set here, and I think this is actually going to finish it off for me. You know, I have his stack of stuff over there. I'm looking at it that he sent me, and I think I feel comfortable with what I'm sending him back. After all this, you know, that album really is pretty sweet overall. There's a lot of stuff in there, and yeah. You know, this is part of why, guys, just to speak, this is part of why I don't do a lot of trades. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I have I want to keep, and basically everything that I don't want to keep I put in my grab box. So I don't want to just give him like a bunch of grab bags, you know. I mean, he kind of gave me like organized stuff and a nice chain and stuff, so I kind of want to give him some things that are also nice in return, and not just a big bulk mix of stuff, you know. So complete mint sets, you know, this kind of stuff here. I mean, these are nice. I don't know what kind of affinity he has for Finland, but he's going to get some of their stamps, and they're in good condition. And yeah, this is where, even though like I may not have some huge affinity for Finland, or, you know, I just never really knew what to do with these. They're simply too nice. I was not willing to get rid of them, and I kind of didn't want to sell them either. So they just were going to be part of my collection, but not anymore. So this is 87. So yeah, maybe he can put these in a book or something, have a nice little section of Finland, because these are beautiful. I mean, absolutely perfectly mint, protected. So there's a few of them in here. These are nice Seuss sheets. These are cool stamps, awesome rocks. What is this one? 86, so we're getting older. That's pretty cool. That actually kind of looks like money. I'm not even sure that that's a stamp. I guess it might be. I'm not sure. Actually, it looks like it's starting to slide out of here, which isn't a huge deal because these don't really get folded. Oh, it's protected in there. Okay, I'm not going to get into it, but I guess we'd have to take some of these open to kind of reposition them, but yeah, I mean, they're all mint, never hinged, perfect, beautiful. What is this? 85. What is this? Aland. Okay, 86. And then 87, Aland. So, Finland and Aland. And you know what? I just figured, hey, why not? These are nice. He can have them. Even though I do like them, I really kind of don't know what to do with them at the same time. And I think as I'm looking at this might be the perfect place to slip in these other sheets. I wasn't quite sure how to package these, but I think this might actually work quite well. So this glassine sheets will get a little tiny fold, but that was beautiful. That worked out. Matter of fact, this is good. I'm glad I gave them these. This makes it easy for me to package. Now I'm just going to be able to put all these other things in there too. Cool. Okay, well, just never know, right? I'm glad I thought of this. This is a perfect way to keep these safe in these cardboard boxes here. So, I was thinking, I know that he's a US guy, and I was kind of looking through my first US album here, my earliest stuff, and I'm not going to give him like my earliest, this stuff's just way too valuable, but I figured the stuff that I have duplication of, I don't mind throwing some of these in there for him. This is almost hard for me to do because I really love this album. I have put my heart and soul into this thing, and so much freaking money, it's unreal. And you know, I kind of wanted this thing to be as absolutely full as possible, but I don't mind giving him some of these, you know, particularly the ones that I have duplication of. I'm just not against it, you know, like here's number 205 from 1882, Garfield. I obviously have a few of these, and I think I could part with one or whatever. Here, like this is number 185, Taylor. I seem to have several of these. Maybe you can have one of those too, buddy. What the hell? In the back of my head, I'm like, I know I'm giving him a whole lot of worldwide, and anyways, I just want to make sure that I give him, you know, something that he might be more into, which is kind of earlier U.S. So there's another Washington here. So I'm going to give him these three, and I'm not going to label these in the glassines, dude. I assume that you'll watch this video, and if you're curious what numbers they are, all you got to do is watch the video here, and it'll obviously you'll see where I'm taking them out of. So, but yeah, like Garfield was 205, right? Number 205, Taylor's 185, this Washington's 184. Let me see if there's anything else that I kind of would be willing to give away here. Well, I think maybe I'll give you this one. It's number 178 here, this Jackson. Kind of perfs have a little bit of, there's basically some missing perfs here at the bottom corner. Looks like at the top left too, so it's not perfect, but hey, it's a 178, right? $15 cat. Let me give you one of these Jeffersons too. Give you this guy. Also has some defects, but it's been hinged a couple times. But there you go, 161. And yeah, it's nearly painful to slim out this earlier section, kind of early section, let's say, in my Mystic album here. But what the hell? Might be willing to part with some of these, maybe. This one's kind of cool. It has a purple cancel. Not really sure what's going on with that cancel there, but it's purple. Clearly some kind of design. That's a 147. You can have that. Why not? And I'm not sure. That might be it, dude. I could give you more recent stuff too, but see these older ones. I don't have any of those, actually. So these are number 114, $16 cat. I could probably part with one of these too. I'll give you this guy, number 114, the Locomotive. That's actually fairly common, but that is an older stamp. And you may have it already, but whatever. So yeah, oops, can't give any of that. It's a pre-made page there. So just see, this is where it starts to get scarce and more expensive. So yeah, I love those so much. Okay, I think that I'll give you one from this page, and that's probably going to be the end of it for me. In this book here, and I'm torn between these two, is the truth, is what I'm thinking. These earlier Washingtons here, they just don't really hold any cat value. I think I'm going to give you this guy. Yeah, so this will be a number 63. Looks like I've hinged it in here. I don't want to damage it. Okay, I'm not going to give you that. That stays. Well then, what about this one then? What the hell? 63, kind of beat up on the back. Yeah, I mean, hell, it's number 63. There you go, buddy. Older Benjamin. So that'll be my kind of little cool old US stamp bundle that I'm willing to steal for my own albums, which I kind of planned on, I wasn't going to do anyways, but why not? This way he gets a little mix of early US stuff. And of course, they're not like perfect, but I mean, they're cool old US stamps. What the hell? I think I like some of them. That's obviously the oldest one, and I think the highest cat. That one's pretty cool too. That's a banknote. Just kind of wish it was in a little better shape perf-wise, but locomotive. I like the purple cancel. That's actually a fancy cancel, and this, even though it has some corner damage and is stained, that's a cool fancy. It looks like a duplex. Yeah, the purple. That one, some kind of obliterator with the number 5. So hey, cool little early bundle of U.S. stamps there. Cool. All right, so that pretty much does it. That's about everything that I was intending to send to him, and I think it's a fair exchange. Again, it's not like we're all about monetary value, but his whole sending me the chain thing, I was like, I got to try to do him justice here. And so this is a lot of stuff, and there's kind of silly, but the last bit of stuff I'm going to send him is actually some Kit Kats, pal. There you go. I happen to have I bought like a whole box of Kit Kats. These are king size Kit Kats. What the hell, huh? So yeah, that does it. Thanks for watching, guys. That was I'm sure longer than I ever expected it to be, even. But I kind of wanted to go through it all and just show you guys what I was thinking, and I'm still like, I'm just looking at his stack of stuff there on my bed, and it's definitely smaller than the stack of stuff I'm giving him just because of this album here. So I think the album really is kind of the la pièce de résistance to this, what I'm sending back. In other words, the sweetest thing. But anyways, that was it. Thanks for the trade, Chris. That was fun. I enjoyed what you sent me. I hope you enjoy what I send you. And there's obviously a lot more worldwide material in here as opposed to yours being kind of more geared toward the US. I think that's just kind of the material that you have. I don't know if really that's the only kind of material you care for. But for me, I happen to have stamps from everywhere and all kinds of stuff. And so if you're ever going to trade with me again, you can go ahead and expect to get in return this kind of stuff, because I don't have a lot of US stamps that I'm about to give away to anybody. So anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you found this kind of interesting. And though this was fun, just so everybody knows, no, I have no intentions of doing trades on a regular basis. A majority of my material I simply intend on keeping, so I kind of have to do a little bit of digging to even find stuff. And Chris came up with this idea. He said, hey, how about a fun grab bag trade? And I thought, why not? Or a fun trade. And I thought, well, I've never done that, and what the hell? Let's give it a shot and see, what it's like, how it goes, if I enjoy it or not. And I did. But yeah, I just, if, like, let's say all of my viewers wanted to send me trades all the time, that's just not really my thing. However, if you ever do feel like you want to send me some stamps and do a little trade, I'm not going to say I'm against it, but I'm not sure I'm going to be doing it on a regular basis. So you're always You're always welcome to inquire. If anybody wants to email me and say, hey, you want to do a trade with me, there's no harm in asking. I'll either say yes or no. And Chris is a good viewer of my channel. He's definitely engaged and active, and he seems to enjoy everything that I do, and I appreciate that. And I thank you for that, Chris. So your bag was better than I expected, and hopefully you enjoy what I sent. So, anyways, take care, guys. By the way, if you do want to send me an email with any thoughts, inquiries, whatever you may have, that you want to communicate with me about, I'll put my email here so you can see what my email address is. If you happen to need to communicate with me or have inquiries, feel free. Anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, by the way, if you enjoy my channel. Take care, guys. I'll catch you on the next episode.